Hey, what's up guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and got another double up spooling video with the Tightline braid, and this time we're doing a Penn 309 with it. So this is going to be pretty cool, and yeah, I'm liking it because it goes a little bit of old school, but I'm also trying to ensure that we can get it all right the way we need to.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call the whole team
For our spooling library, because not everybody has the new 2-speed reels, so there's still a lot of these that are out there, and they've been catching a lot of fish, don't get me wrong. I'm just glad that I've upgraded, because I've also gotten to the point that, you know, I want to ensure that I can fight these fish as fast and as quickly as possible, and by having the extra drag and everything else, it ensures that I can do that. And so that for me is a bonus, because also too, I like to catch a lot of fish per hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the 65-pound first with the Tightline braid. And if y'all are new to the channel, guys, what I'm doing is building up my spooling library. So I'm using reels that we have in our personal collection to spool them up and get some line capacity going, because that's going to ensure that we can answer your questions when y'all call and ask us, hey man, I have this reel and I want to get some line on it. What can y'all do? This is going to give it to us. So Tightline braid has been gracious enough to send me some spools of line to test out and get line capacity. So this is going to be great. Oh, I need to turn it the right way. And so from here, I'm going to go and do it like this. Let me move that over just here. I wanted to go live on the channel, but my other camera is actually it's in production mode right now, so I can't really use it right now. So let's go and knock this out and get it sorted. Go and do this as well, because it is a smaller spool, but the good thing is it's still wide enough to do my line counter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop every 100 yards to see how it looks. And go ahead and get you a little closer to. Alright guys, so there's 100 yards of 65 pounds 12 strand Tightline braid, and we're going to keep it going. We're going to fill it up for casting, and then we're also going to max it out for max line capacity. I don't like it vibrating too much. What's up, boss? What you up to?
Got a gold one left?
Huh?
Got a gold MXL still left?
Yes, we do. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
I'm at 200 yards is a 65. Not letting me control it as good as I want to do, so I'm just going to do this.
Alright guys, I'm at 300 yards, it's still going, so. I don't like this jerking, it's really going. I'm at 400 yards, 65. That's 500 yards, 65.
That's 600 yards, and if I was doing casting, that's probably where I would stop for that. But let's go and max it out real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I'm at 809 yards of 65 12 strand tightline braid on this Penn 309. Now I'm gonna discuss two things with you real quick. The way I was spooling it is the way I would fish it if I didn't have a worm guide. That's one. Two, if I did have a worm guide, I definitely would have been following that worm guide on the top end of, say, 200 yards of that. The reason being, because this is the governor that will expand the spool in comparison to the way I spool it. I'm a lot closer, and granted I was jerking around because the way the reel is cranking, it was making me do all of that, and that you can see when I was jerking back and forth on it, and it was causing me to do that. So that's another reason why, if I was going to do this, I would have definitely, the line capacity is going to be different. So when you do tell your whoever is going to spool your reel whether you're going to use the worm guide or not, because a lot of them actually use the worm guide the whole time and spool it using that. What that also does too is it's going to wear out it's two little slips like this, and they're thin pieces of metal that roll along the track. Well, putting all that pressure on it is going to help. They're actually wearing down your worm guide as well by spooling it like that. So it's better if they do it without it. But then again too, I don't run their shop, I just run my own. So that's just food for thought there, guys. And stay tuned, as I'm going to be doing the 80-pound here in just a second. Alright guys, so I am back, and had to spool up an MXL. Y'all will see that video because I did a mixed braid on that one with 65-pound Tightline top shot with 100-pound Power Pro. That was a pretty interesting video because it's the first time I've done one with mixed braid and Tightline. So that was pretty cool. And you know, let me turn this around. That way make it easier to Guess I am just gonna have to work a little harder on that one. Because I didn't go through the worm guide, I'm not cutting the braid either. Because I gotta download it so I can do the next spooling video, or the next portion of this video, which is the 85 pound or 80 pound 12 strand of the Tightline.
Alright, next video, or next portion of the video, should I say, is the 80 pound. Ooh. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit on that.
Alright, here we go. Take that right there. On at the 80 pound 12 strand now. Tightline braid. Alright guys, so this part I left unchanged other than the volume on it. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because you saw where I had 600 yards on there. And I am spooling this with a machine, but see how long it takes me get to the next point of yardage. This is also the reason why too that I have moved up in my game on the newer reels, because they got faster gear ratios, which allows me to pull them in quicker and definitely allow my fishing to be a lot easier, especially when I'm there trying to test the gear to the max potential. It allows me to do so by putting enough pressure on the fish to get them in quickly, and also for safer releases. Just food for thought, guys. Let me zoom in for you guys. Sometimes I forget y'all are watching. Yep. Alright guys, that's 100 yards of 80 pound tightline braid on this Penn 309. Let's keep it going. That's 200 yards. Yes, sir. Working it up. Working it up. Alright guys, so that's 300 yards of 80. And still rocking. It is going. Alright guys, so if I was setting this up for casting, that's more than likely where I would stop. And this is at 400 yards. And yes, this is for line capacity without the worm guide. I'm going to repeat that, without the worm guide, because obviously I'm not governed by going back and forth like this will be. And you can see how many times it's going back and forth compared to me. So now let's go ahead and max this out. Yeah, I can go a little more. Alright guys, this reel is maxed out as much as I think it'll go. I'm at 625 yards at 80-pound Tightline. Now, here's going to be the question, guys. This is a Penn 4/0 narrow spool that I'm going to be spooling up next. Let's see what kind of numbers y'all think I'm going to get there. Y'all been following my channel long enough and knowing how I spool my reels and stuff, so y'all can actually probably go back and find the original videos where I did it with the Corpus braid and so forth. So let's see what kind of numbers you think we might get while I go and get this downloaded.
Oh, also too, something else that I've been checking out as well is I watch a few like wood peeling videos and or concrete work and stuff like that, and they leave where they fast forward in the video the sounds of them working. You know, they're tapping and cutting and all that, and I kind of liked it. So I'm leaving a few of these videos like that and seeing what y'all's thoughts are on it. Yards, 80 maxed out. 309. Come back up the drag a little more.